If there's one thing I adore about Greek sweets, it's how they strike that perfect balance between tradition and indulgence. Karydata are soft, chewy, and deeply aromatic. These nutty little rounds are sandwiched with a generous layer of dark chocolate ganache, making them just as beautiful as they are delicious. And we're ready to make our Karydata. Now to begin this recipe, we're going to start with our chocolate ganache, that way it's cooled and we can pipe it in between two little delicious cookies. So I'm pouring my cream into my little pot here. We just want to heat it up, we do not want it to boil, and we'll pour it on top of our good quality chocolate. Make sure you use the best quality. The cream is now hot. I'm just going to pour it right on top of our beautiful dark chocolate. And I'm going to let it sit there just for about 10, maybe 5 minutes. But before I do that, I love a little bit of saltiness in my dessert. So I'm going to add a little sprinkling of Greek sea salt. You can use any kind, it doesn't matter. And just let that sit there, that way the hot cream will melt the chocolate and then we can whisk it up and we'll have our ganache. And that's come together so beautifully now. It's glossy and it's rich. We just need it to set in the fridge. That way it's a pipeable consistency and then we can move on to our Karydata. So we know just how popular walnuts are in Greek sweet recipes. And this is the base for our Karydata. So I'm adding these straight to my blender. And I'm gonna process them. Oop, we lost one. It's okay. Along with some cocoa powder and some corn flour. Sprinkling of cinnamon, as much or as little as you like. I love a lot of cinnamon. And the zest of one orange. Beautiful. Now lid on, and we're going to process it until we get a sand-like consistency. We don't want to over-process it to the point where the walnuts begin to release their oils. We want to keep it mainly dry. Turn it on. Perfect. So that's the perfect consistency. I'm popping it straight into our bowl here. So our dry ingredients are done. Time to move on to our meringue. I've got 3 egg whites here. They're going straight in. They're at room temperature. And I'm going to start whisking it until it's all foamy. Perfect. Now our egg whites are a little foamy. Going in with all of our sugar. We're going to continue whisking on high until stiff peaks form and the sugar has dissolved into the egg whites. Perfect, we've got our stiff peaks, as you can see. They're really strong and that's a great indication. Now, if you're familiar with French macarons, you would know that the method is quite particular. These Karydata, although they're similar, they're quite rustic, but it does involve a bit of a process, slowly introducing the meringue to the dry mixture. So we start off with something that kind of looks like a paste, and then it forms into a batter that we can pipe. So just working that portion of the meringue into the nuts, it will become a bit pasty, but then we'll gradually add more meringue as we go. It's also really great to know that this recipe is gluten-free. We didn't add any flour, we used corn flour to stabilize the cookies, and all those walnuts are gonna do a lot of extra work for us too. Adding in some more and just folding it through. Now that the mixture is becoming a little more loose, we need to be a little bit more careful and gentle with our folding. If you've been following me for a while, you know how much I love making French macarons and eating them. These are the Greek cheat, let's say. Gorgeous. That looks so good. So we don't really need a really ribbon-like consistency like you would with macarons. Like I said, this method is way more rustic. We're going to pop this into a piping bag and pipe out our little Karydata. Adding our mixture straight into our piping bag. We're going to do this in 2 separate parts because we do have quite a lot of batter. All right, now the fun part. Piping out about 3 centimeter cookies. I absolutely love piping. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's just so fun and satisfying. Gorgeous. Look how cute they are. Perfect. These are ready to bake now. I like to bake them for about 8 minutes. That way the inside is still chewy and you get this delicious texture. It's amazing. I've got my oven at 170 degrees Celsius fan forced, and we'll see these in no time. Our karydata have come out of the oven. They look so beautiful. Like I said, they're more rustic than a macaron, and that's what I love about them. I'm gonna grab two that are almost the same size, and I've got my ganache here that I've popped into a piping bag, and I'm going to just pipe some chocolate right into the center. Be as generous as you like. And then I'm just gonna sandwich it like that. So we've got a nice karydata. Totally optional, but you can give them a little bit of a sprinkle of icing sugar just on the top. And those are our little karydata. They are absolutely delicious. And like I said, the textures, the flavors, so traditionally Greek in terms of walnut and orange. Enough talking, let's just take a bite. That is so delicious. They are such an amazing little cookie. Let me know what other recipes you'd like me to make, and let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where you're from. What country are you from? Until then, kali orexi.